What's up, guys? I'm Fire, and I wanted to talk about something today, and I wanted to spread the word, like because that's what I do, All right. Well, here's the thing. I've been going around the forums for Battlefield, and I've been noticing a few things. Battlefield players are hypocrites. I said it. Okay, this is why, and I'm a Battlefield player, and here's why I'm saying Battlefield players are hypocrites. The first thing, you know, remember back when Battlefield 3 was first coming out, and a lot of people were starting to get like really hyped up for it because all the new people that were on consoles started playing like the Bad Company series, while the PC players were on their like the Battlefield 2 and 1942, and then I think in 1943 was for the PlayStation or whatever and consoles. Anyway, with all the new audiences and new people coming into the series, there was a lot of people talking on the internet, especially YouTube, when all the trailers and gameplay like leaks started coming out. And here's the thing: they were kept saying how Battlefield players are like mature and they're very like grown up men, and only men play Battlefield and stuff like that. And then they're like hating on the Call of Duty people and saying how they're kids and everything. And yeah, that is kind of true. How there's a lot of kids on Battlefield, on Call of Duty, and there are also a lot of kids on Battlefield. But besides that, uh, when looking at the forums and seeing online, there are a lot of people, especially on the internet, that are completely not mature at all. They're very immature. And looking at the forums, all I see are whiners, people who complain. They complain about trying to nerf a gun. They want to buff a gun. They they just bitch at dice, and it's just getting so fucking annoying that it just annoys the shit out of me. And it's completely true, and you gotta agree with that because people are just whiners. That's all they do is whine. Let's take, for example, the AEK, the M16A3, and the M416 debate that people are talking about with the assault class. On my side, and my 2 cents I'm gonna give, is that I don't hate the gun. Alright, I have nothing against it, and I don't believe that it needs a buff or a nerf or anything. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's just overused. That's the only thing. People use it to the extent that it's just so common that it's not cool to use anymore. And people get killed by it so many times that they want it to be nerfed because they see it so many times. When they see a lot of people playing with a certain gun, they're going to use it because they get killed by it. And then the next person's going to be playing it because they get killed by it. And then there's this big circle and a big cycle that people are going to go into. And those that don't want to use that gun because they want to be different, those are the kind of people that start saying they want it to be nerfed because they keep getting killed by it, but they don't want to sink to their level. I'm one of those people that don't want to use those guns clear just for the fact that I want to be different, but I'm not going around saying that I want it to be nerfed. I don't want it to be buffed or anything. I just want it to be balanced and be able to play like all the other guns. Even though there was a time when the M16A3 was overpowered at some extent because of its reload time, its flexibility in order to and reliability in order to shoot at mid-range, close quarters, and at long range without even having like an issue, because guns need to be balanced, and it is a game and all, and even though it is a game, they try to put some realistic like values into it, but it's not going to be completely realistic. And that's, if it was, then it wouldn't be fun because it's supposed to be a video game, and video games are meant for the entertainment of the user, not to play in real life and pretend to be a soldier, because obviously if you were playing only games, you wouldn't be a very good soldier because it's just, it's not the same. If you wanted the real life experience, join the military. That's all I'm going to say about that. But going back to the whole Battlefield people are hypocrites because they say they're all mature. And when you go on the internet, especially Battlelog, and if you don't believe me, go check it out, because people whine on that so much that it just gets so irritating. And there are some good people. There are some good people, but not everyone is good. You see, that's what I was saying about the internet, how you can't really trust people on the internet because they pretend to be someone they're not, because they're not that kind of person in real life. And I hate those kind of people that pretend to be somebody they're not, because then it's like, what's the point in even meeting people on the internet? It's just stupid. And that's why I have to say that they're hypocrites, because they are not mature. and then looking at the whole helicopter Stinger issue. Remember that, and it's still going on after I don't know how long. I lost track of time on it. But it's still going on strong. It's still on the Battlelog forums, and it's just getting repetitive and old. Let's just move on. Alright, the Stingers are meant to take down the choppers or the jets, and hot choppers need to adapt and learn how to counter it, even though they don't have their invincible mode with having the ECM jammer and having the secondary gunner having a flare. Alright, because back when that was going on, the choppers were a bitch, alright? They were. And the chopper pilots were loving it. When the thing got nerfed, they started complaining and wanting some feedback. You know, they wanted people to join them. And DICE doesn't give a shit, alright? That's kind of true, because they don't do much. And they're not going to do any kind of updates or anything, or patches, until the new what do you call it, the new expansion pack comes out, because it costs money to do so. There's a lot of rumors saying it's like 4,000 or 10,000. I don't know which one it is, but whatever it is, that's a lot of money just for a patch, and you just gotta live with it. Anyway, back to the whole debate about the whole Stinger thing. I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap at all about the whole thing, because reason number one, I don't fly choppers, so I don't care. Reason number two, I believe it should be balanced, and infantry guys should be able to fight against a chopper. Because I remember back in Bad Company 2, that's my first Battlefield game I played. I didn't even know what Battlefield was until Bad Company 2 came out, so I'm going to go with that. Anyway, when I played that, the only way you can take down a chopper, like a really good chopper, was either the little, like, AA guns, I guess, those little ones that were on mounted machine guns that were on the ground. You can use to shoot at them, or you can use the little targeting system, which was some kind of dart. You had to shoot at it, and then it has like a homing device, and you shoot at it, and then it blows up. And that took a lot of skill to use, because I think it's a lot harder to use than an RPG and BF3, because that thing was so hard to take down, and choppers were able to dominate the battlefield in Bad Company 2 if you had really bad teammates. And also you can use a tank, but it wasn't always reliable. Anyway, let's move on. Now, back to what I was saying about the Stingers. It's fine as it is. It really is fine as it is. People just want to complain about something, and it just gets annoying and repetitive, and that's getting really annoying. That's all I gotta say. It's annoying. It is balanced. You just gotta deal with it. And I've seen a lot of people and a lot of YouTubers post videos up about being in a chopper and being able to dominate everybody, despite the limitations that it doesn't have that invincible mode of being able to attack and just attack and never have to like go back or anything. Now choppers have to be smart and tactical and attack when it's like ready for them to attack, and then leave. Because I've been in games where even a jet was able to dominate the field. 2 jets can dominate a battlefield. They can take out tanks, they can take out enemy choppers and enemy jets, and then infantry, their own friendly tanks can take out the infantry because the tanks are destroyed on the other team. So jets are very useful. Choppers can be very useful as well. And that's why I believe it's balanced as it is, because it is possible. People just have to adapt. And when people say, don't tell me I have to adapt because I can adapt to it, and I know how to use the chopper because I'm a professional pilot in Battlefield, and don't tell me I'm a noob or a scrub because I am a chopper pilot. Well, fuck you, dude. How about you adapt to it? You really do have to adapt. You saying that you adapted to it and you're still complaining, that means you haven't adapted to it, which means, how about you do so? But that's what I gotta say, and that's my thoughts about it. I'm just getting annoyed by it. I want to see what you guys think too, and I hope you guys are having a good day, and see you on the battlefield. Peace out.